Hey guys, welcome to Arsenal Crew. This is a welcoming video to Krystian Bielik. He has just signed today for Arsenal from Legia Warsaw. There's not much we really know about him too much. All we know is he's really been called like the new Patrick Vieira, and that is the sort of person Arsenal have been missing for ever since Vieira really left. That's someone we've been missing, and I think he will turn into, hopefully, a big player for Arsenal in the future. It is an undisclosed fee at the moment, but it is apparently in the region of 2.4 million to 2.5 million, even though Arsene Wenger says it's less, so it could be I'd say 2.5 to 2 million, in that boundary. I reckon it is probably for. And for someone that is really only just turned 17, he turned 17 on the 4th of January, so he's only really just turned 17, and he is pretty much untested. He made 3 starts for Legia Warsaw in the league, and 2 substitute appearances for them in the league. He has also played in the Europa League. He came on as a substitute for Legia Warsaw for them then, so he is pretty much unproven. He is obviously a centre defensive mid, but he can also play at centre back, and even though we will need to bring in a centre back in January, he will add even more depth and cover in that position for us, so that's also a bonus for us. He is 6'2", so he is pretty big. I'm 6 foot and I'm 16, and he's 6'2", and he's only just turned 17, so he's a bit taller than me. So he is pretty big, but he needs to bulk up a bit. He is a bit lanky. He is quite skinny. His arms are very thin. He doesn't seem like he has much muscle on him, but he's only 17 and he still needs to fully develop. And I think if he does this season and he hits the gym hard and he really builds up his muscle, he will become a very, very good centre defensive mid, because I don't think a centre defensive mid can be as skinny as he can be in the Premier League, because he is quite scrawny and his height is a very big advantage for him. Something that Arteta doesn't have, and Flamini doesn't have, and even Coquelin doesn't have. They don't have the height that he has, 6'2". So that will be a good bonus for us with the extra height. So we'll challenge more at corners with his height when he plays. He hasn't scored a first team goal yet, but he has scored, I think, 3 goals for the Polish under-17s in 5 appearances. So he scored 3 in 5 appearances for the Polish under-17s. So, and I think they were all headers, or one of them was a a place straight into the net. But he's very strong on his headers. He's very skillful as well. He has a good turn. He has good confidence on the ball. He also has a good range of passing. He's happy to look for the longer pass or the over-the-top pass for his teammates. So I think that would do quite well for us, because if you play those balls with our up front players, with Theo Walcott, Welbeck, Sanchez, and Cazorla and stuff like that, Oxlade-Chamberlain, you're going to have players connecting on the end of that. So if he can even improve even more on his range of passing even more, and improve it and make the accuracy even better, it will be a very good attribute for him. Personally, I'd like to see him in the Brighton game, who we've got next on the 25th. I'd really like to see him in that game. I think it'll be a good test for him, whether he will start or be on a substitute bench, but I'd just like to see him be just introduced into the squad. And I always feel with a young player like this, if you throw them in at the deep end, they're either going to sink or they're going to swim. Simple as that. All we can hope for is that he swims and he does really well. But if he doesn't, then it'll have something for him to work on, and it will show, look, you may be being called the new Patrick Vieira, and you're a hot prospect, but you're not there yet, and it could give him a wake-up call if he feels that he is better than he feels. I don't think he is, but it could give him a wake-up call if he starts to feel that he is better than he actually is at the moment. So play him in the Brighton game. If he does really well, bonus. If he doesn't, still a good thing. It will show his flaws, and it will give him something to work on, and give Arsene Wenger a sort of a proper look at him and see how he fits into an Arsenal squad. But it's nice to actually have a signing for this thing. This is my first sort of welcome transfer sort of thing. Hopefully we can have a couple more in the January transfer window and then the summer transfer window. So this is a new series that's going to be going on every transfer window, basically me talking about the new signings, whether they will be well known or unknown. I'll still talk about them. So subscribe to keep up with that. Watch my other videos like my match reviews and other sort of random sort of Arsenal chat stuff. Just scroll through all my videos and check it out. Subscribe to Arsenal Crew. Follow me on Twitter. You can find Arsenal Crew on Instagram now, and you can also find us on Google+. So make sure you check us out on all those things. And for now, guys, I'll see you in the next video, which will probably be the Brighton match review. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.